दे देखने कारण
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're not going to be doing life advice, but I just want to go on a rant on something which is like completely unrelated to like Call of Duty or anything. But today I just sort of want to talk about like the state of like the Star Wars franchise. So to give like some background context for you, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've been like a Star Wars fan since I was like 3 years old, and I'm not even joking. No, it was like more like 5 years old. I've been a Star Wars fan since I've been like 5 years old. I've been like a long time Star Wars fan. And I'm just not happy with like the recent releases that have been coming out. Now, I will say that I am sort of looking forward for Andor Season 2. I really hope they don't like flop. I really hope that doesn't flop. I hope they don't like drop the bag with this show, with Season 2. But I want to talk about like the other recent installments, like The Acolyte and fucking, what was it, Skeleton Crew? Yeah, like a bunch of people, from what I've seen, like Skeleton Crew. But I haven't really been invested enough to go check it out. I also don't want to like give a single dime to Disney, since I just don't like Disney as a company. I don't want to give them a single dime to go watch another Star Wars TV show. So I can't say much on either I can't say plenty on The Acolyte. I don't have to watch it to know it's fucking awful, but I won't say much on Skeleton Crew. Because I haven't watched it at all, but from what I've heard, people have actually like sort of liked the show. Besides from them like pushing like identity like politics into it, like bringing that in to the mix, because I think that happened like the first episode of the show or whatever, where they're talking about like identity politics, which is really fucking stupid. Like, politics don't belong in Star Wars. Well, like, real world politics don't belong in Star Wars. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, well, Star Wars has always been a political. It's always been a political franchise. And no, it's not. It's literal fictional politics. Sure, it may be like based off some real life things, like real life events, like sure, but that's the conclusion of the actual. You making those connections and correlations comes down to the audience. If you're trying to push a message, you shouldn't outright say it, because then you're just trying to feed the consumer or feed the audience a point that you are that you want to make. You want to ask the audience a question, not to like just throw it into their face and expect them to eat it up. And especially something as stupid as identity politics, I just think is pathetic to have in Star Wars. And The Acolyte does even worse. They have like the worst casting ever. Like, the best character was a mediocre character, which was the dude that was in like Squid Game, like the Master Soul dude. I think it was the same dude that was in fucking Squid Game that everybody considered him like the best character. But he had like these god awful like sisters or whatever, like these this black chick, like this fucking black chick who like outright made like a diss track on like everybody, because the entire Star Wars community hated her, and then she made like a fucking diss track because she can't cope with the fact that she's just a garbage actor. So yeah, like, I just hate what's going on with the Star Wars franchise right now. I think it's just one of the many franchise. I think it's just, sorry, I was having the hiccups. What I'm trying to say is that I think Star Wars is one of the many of the franchises that have been like pussified and just turned into like garbage slop that is just unwatchable. And I'm really hoping for the best for Andor Season 2. Like, I'm really excited for that, because I loved Andor Season 1. And I'm really excited for like Andor Season 2. I just think these last two shows haven't been like amazing. Well, like Acolyte, for sure, I've never watched Acolyte in like a million years, but I'm not calling Skeleton Crew bad. It's just that like I'm not interested in watching it. Like, it doesn't seem interesting to me, and especially since it takes place after Return of the Jedi, so it's like sort of in aligned with like the sequel trilogy, from what I understand. That's where it sort of takes place, makes it even less interesting. Which leads me to like my next point of like the last three Star Wars movies, which have been pretty terrible. Like I don't get me wrong, I have a lot of nostalgia for Force Awakens. I still like Force Awakens out of nostalgia. I sort of like it as like a movie as well. Like I think Force Awakens is pretty good. That hot take, yeah, it might be a little bit of a hot take, but I don't like. I fucking hate Last Jedi and I fucking hate Rise of Skywalker. I can't. I'm not sure which one I hate more. I'm genuinely not sure which one I hate more. I would say I hate Rise of Skywalker more since it was the more recent one, and when I was actually a kid or when I was much younger, and I saw Last Jedi, I actually really liked the movie. I rewatched like several times, so I can say I have a little bit more nostalgia with The Last Jedi. So I'd say I'd like it more over Rise of Skywalker, but that's not saying much. A couple months ago, I rewatched like Rise of Skywalker. It was so fucking terrible. Like that was so god awful. Like somehow Palpatine returned, guys. Palpatine's returned and he's on Exegol. Like shut the fuck up, man. Like somehow Palpatine returned. That's just so fucking pathetic. I know it's been like talked about over and over again, but I don't think anyone has really seen me talk about it at all. And it's been a little bit since it's been brought up. I just like talking about this sort of thing. Like it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I just, for some random thought in my head, I was like, I'm bored. I can't fucking sleep. Maybe I should go make a video about the current state of the Star Wars franchise. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not doing this because I hate Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I've grown up with Star Wars. I'm just trying to point out all the BS because I've been a long time Star Wars fan. As a Star Wars fan, I want to see the franchise flourish, not like have it be like absolute trash and garbage. Now I'll go on to the flip side and tell y'all what Star Wars has really been cooking with, and I think it's been with their games for the most part. Like fucking EA has been cooking with like the games. Like obviously I got back into Battlefront 2. I've been playing a bunch of Battlefront 2. I got back into that. And I recently played like Jedi Survivor. That was such an awesome game. I love Jedi Survivor. That was so awesome. Like that was a really fucking good game. Like I think with the games, Star Wars is absolutely cooking with. But everything else right now, like the Star Wars, the TV shows and the movies, like oh my god, they announced like a Rey movie a while ago. Like who the fuck thought it was a good? I think they canned it. From what I've heard, I think they canned that show or movie. Like who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make a movie off probably one of the Star Wars community's least favorite characters? Like nobody likes Rey. Like if your favorite character is Rey, you have to be like, you've probably only watched like the Rise of Skywalker, like that you only like Rey because you're just new to the Star Wars franchise. You just haven't watched an actual good Star Wars movie. But I guess I'm going back onto the flip side and just say one more positive thing. That I'm really excited that they're remastering Revenge of the Sith and putting it back on theaters for like the 20th anniversary of the movie. I think that's also like really awesome that they're like bringing back a beloved movie into the theaters and remastering it. Like I'm really excited for that. I'm probably definitely gonna go see that with my dad or something when that comes out. That'll be a pretty awesome thing to like go and see. So yeah, I think that's about it. I don't know. How do I drag this video out for 2 more minutes? Yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna self-promote now, so you can click off the video if you want. But thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed me like ranting about Star Wars, like the current state of Star Wars, make sure to like drop a like, drop a sub. We're almost at 110 subs, which is pretty awesome. I think our goal, maybe we can get 150 subscribers by the end of the summer. Let's try to make that happen. 150 subs by the end of the summer. I'm setting the bar sort of high, maybe even low, maybe 200 subs, but no, we'll start with the goal of 150, and if we hit that before the end of the summer, then we'll try hitting 200 subs by the end of the summer. But yeah, that's just about it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.